What's up, y'all? Happy Hump Day. It's your girl V with Reality Recap here for another session of Midday Tea Talk. Today we will be covering last night's episodes of Love and Hiphop ATL and Real Housewives of Dubai, which with Dubai, I tell you guys, is usually a hit or miss. But last night was a really good episode. The shade was definitely shading last night, so we're gonna get into both of those episodes. Before we do, always make sure you check in with Midday Tea Talks at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Always recapping episodes from the night previously. We have Midday Tea Talk on Sundays, Saturdays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So Midday Tea Talks are 5 days a week. Thursday nights we have the podcast episode, Reality Recap News, where I go through all the weekly breaking news, gossip, rumors, and nastiness in the streets. So make sure you check in for that. If you can't watch live, because yes, we are streaming live right now across YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. You can comment, let me know you're checking in. If you're not able to watch live, make sure you go to the link in my bio and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Like, share, so you can see all the videos, all the Midday Tea Talks, all the podcast episodes, any interviews are loaded there after we finish here. So make sure that you go back and watch them if you can't watch live. All right? Now let's get into the drama of Love and Hiphop ATL last night. It was the doozy of an episode. I was just all over the place with Love and Hiphop ATL last night. I also made a comment. You guys notice that Kurt posts every like something tributing to like a love tribute to Rashida every Tuesday now for the past 3 or 4 weeks since the season started. He posts how much he loves her and loves to be with her every Tuesday during the day before the episode drops. Just pointing that out. Find that very interesting. But I do see him doing that pretty much every Tuesday. But we started off the episode at Little Man DC's graduation celebration. He graduated high school. And we also saw that now Yandy and Samantha are getting along after seasons and seasons of them beefing, arguing, fighting, all of the above. So it looks like Yandy, and if you don't know who Samantha is, that is Little Man DC's biological mother. So they are getting along now. Looks like the baby mama drama has subsided and they are co-parents. She went as far as to call her a new friend she gained. I don't know how much I believe that or if that was for the cameras, but it does seem like Andy and Samantha have put their differences aside, which is a good thing, positive. We want to see that. At the graduation celebration for Little Man DC's, Yandy pulled Mandisa to the side to just say, hey, you know, you've been a great father. You've given so much love to Little Man D since he's graduated. It's a moment to be proud of. But then she also mentions, like, hey, are we good? Because we all know, we've been seeing in the blogs that it ain't good, you know, that there's alleged mistress that Mandices has. So she asks, you know, are we good? And he's saying that she has disrespected him by not basically communicating with him, running things by him, which I will say I agree with. I personally don't make any moves without discussing it with my husband. Now I'm gonna tell you, I ain't like he could tell me which way to go. That's a lie, but I do listen to him. I do discuss everything with him, so I get in that sense. We saw Yandy say she was gonna run for office. Run for office and didn't tell him in DC. She was going all over the country protesting without kind of giving him any heads up, opening businesses, a lot of things that I guess he feels like. And we also saw her want to give her eggs to her cousin last season without really discussing it with him or listening to his concerns about it at all. So I will say I agree that Yandy's been making a lot of moves without, you know, a unit. And, you know, when you're married, making those type of decisions, you want to discuss that with your spouse. Either way, woman or husband, it should be discussed. So he is saying like he feels disrespected. He feel like they're on two different pages, and he's trying to get back to that place of love and a unit with her, but he's not there yet. So that was interesting. We also saw them go to counseling last night, which was a little awkward to watch, I would say, just because they wrote letters to each other. Yandy's sitting there, kind of crying, trying to pour her heart out about the relationship and where she is, and he literally was just looking at her like he don't really care. It looks like to me Mendeecees has checked out of the marriage and the relationship. He read his letter, which was about 3 sentences, to say he put something on the paper, but it wasn't as heartfelt to me as it was Yandy's letter to him. It really feels like he has checked out. He even went into, or they went into him not wearing his wedding ring, and him saying that what it symbolizes to him, they are not that right now, so he doesn't feel like wearing it and faking for social media is the thing for him to do. I'm gonna tell you how I feel. Whether you are going through something or not, you're still married. You're supposed to keep your ring on. That's how I feel. To me, it's giving. I'm gonna run this in the ground to kind of justify this alleged mistress that we're hearing about. That's how I feel about Mendeecees. Again, he has a valid point about Yandy not communicating with him, doing things kind of on her own as if she is single, and they're going to counseling for that, but not wearing the ring and trying to make like you're justifying that. Nah, you just want to be out here in these streets acting single and using this as you feel like Yandy's giving you the right formula for you to be able to be out here doing whatever you want. Hey, Miss BBW81 said, "Hey girl, it's tea time." It sure is. We into this last night's episode 11 Hip Hop ATL talking about Yandy and Mendeecees. I like I said, long story short, she has done some wrong, but she's trying to move past that. They're in counseling, but him not wearing that ring and stuff, that's just a license for him to try to act single out in these streets. That's how I feel. And it was, yeah, Miss BBW81 says, yeah, I believe he got a side piece. I do too. You just can see it in his face and his body language. Like I said, when she was reading the letter and crying, he was just looking at her like, oh, all right. And then he read his little 3 sentences letter. Like, it just was not giving, I'm into this and trying to make it work. It does feel like he's checked out, sadly. I don't know. Maybe they can bring it back together. I don't see them active a lot on social media together. And I do believe, just my thoughts, and I'll say allegedly, I do believe what the blogs were saying about him having a mistress and being seen with other women. So I believe it. So I don't know if they can turn it around, if she can make her unit back whole, but she can't do it by herself. He has to want to do it and work towards it, not just show up to say, hey, well, we tried counseling, it ain't work, I'm ready to go now. If you're ready to go, just say that. Yep, and how he talked, his demeanor, everything. Miss BBW81 said, but he know he can't leave because sis giving to her bag. Yeah, I don't know what he gonna do. Hey, Jen on Facebook checked in. She said he checked out after that egg donation to her cousin. I agree. Yeah, that was like probably the last straw that broke the camel back, because it was that in that season. Then we saw where he found out through other people that she was trying to run for a political office in Atlanta. She hadn't told him that at all. She was leaving, protesting, which good for her, protesting for great causes around the country, but they have kids, and she was kind of just up and going and leaving. So it was a lot that I think led up to that. But again, she's recognizing what he's saying. She's hearing him. She's in counseling, but it might be a little bit too little too late. Yeah, it was a lot going on with them. So we'll see how it goes. I don't know. Maybe this alleged mistress will show up on the show like everybody else. Everybody else mistress done showed up. We'll see. Now let's get into Zell last night, cause y'all, what is going on with Zell? Zell met up with Bam and let her know that while he was on vacation in Mexico in Tulum with with his gay friends who all got invited by a gay porn star, he didn't say a name, where they were out there doing their thing, wilding. He met this woman who happened to also be from Atlanta. They had intercourse unprotected, and then came back to the United States, back to Atlanta, and continued to have sex unprotected. And he said he does not know if she is aware that he doesn't like labels, that he dates men and women. He is sexually active with both females and males. He doesn't know if she's aware of that. So first thoughts is like, is this girl under a rock to not know that? This man been on our TV, on Love and Hiphop Hollywood, Love and Hiphop Atlanta, all over the blogs and the internet with his tumultuous relationship with Saucy Santana, back and forth. She ain't see none of that. And she live in Atlanta. She ain't see him taping the show or nothing, y'all. But he said he wasn't aware if she knew or not. Miss BBW said, nah, he need a storyline. Zell gay. I don't believe that she know. Yeah, I don't know. He said he doesn't like labels, and he's always talked about when he was on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood that he does want children and wants to be married. But I don't know if I believe this woman doesn't know that at all. So he sets up a date with his woman. Now before we get into that, he talked to Bambi. Bambi also talked to him about the whole Amy situation, which I'm tired of. I'm weary. I will say this: if I was dating someone 10 years ago and you're supposed to be my friend, you can't date them. That's how I am. So I get where Amy's coming from, but on the other hand, this dude is acting like he ain't really mess with Amy like that. It wasn't no relationship. It was just like some hit it and quit it, some late night booty call type stuff. So I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think about that, but I'm tired of hearing about it. So we move on to Zell having a date with his, I don't know what to call a girlfriend, someone he's dating. We'll say that. He come out there with his floating fried chicken. Now, y'all, usually when y'all see the little heart floating in the pool, that's something that kind of started out in Bali. You see fruit on there, healthy stuff. This man had floating fried chicken wings, look like potato salad, mac and cheese. Not the floating fried chicken, y'all. That had me on the floor. Hey, Love D Nice. Love D Nice said, Amy annoying. You just had your ex in the show who she was with for 8 years. Right. Like, it was well over a decade ago. And I think with Amy, it's not even the fact that, well, yeah, she did say once mine, always mine. But it seems more like with Amy, it's because she has it in her mind that the guy let Bambi know that he used to deal with Amy, and Bambi didn't call her. And I don't know if she wanted her to get permission or just let her know or have a conversation. But that's where it seems to be. That seems to be her main issue, underlying the fact that she's on some once mine, always mine. Because we heard her say that in the hot mic moment. So we'll see. But yeah, Zell had his floating fried chicken date with his, one night stand. Not even a one night stand. I don't know. We just gonna say his lady friend. And they discussed that she had sent him a text message that she was late with her period. She hadn't got her period. There's a possibility that she could be pregnant, but she was telling him she want to marry before she carry. She want to be married. Now, y'all, I'm thinking to myself, you worried about morals now? You wasn't worried about that when you slept with him the first night you met him unprotected in Mexico and came back to Atlanta and kept doing the same thing. Now you wanna marry before you carry? Like, sis, what? Now we have morals? Oh, okay. All right. He also let her know that, he does date both females and males. And she said she didn't care anything about that as long as kept his health. His health was in order. That he and it didn't kind of come up again while they were together. Meaning she wants him to. If he messing with her, he ain't messing with nobody else, female or male. So he gave her the pregnancy test. She went to take the pregnancy test. Meanwhile, he's standing over there by that fire. I'm thinking every one of his dreads is about to set on fire. He was so close over there with them dreads waiting in the water looking crazy. But apparently she took the pregnancy test and she is pregnant. They kind of left us with a cliffhanger and came back from commercial, and they were at like an astrology reading with weird ass Jessica White. Jessica White is a weirdo. I'm just gonna say that, y'all. Like, she's a weirdo. I don't know what's going on with her, but she's like, yeah, I love astrology. It just gets me wet, and I have not had a man in over a year and a half. Okay, sis. She's always weird. She's talking about she got some newfound relationship with animals where, the higher power that she believes in speaks to her through insects and flies and animals. Like, she's a weirdo, y'all. But anyway, astrology reading. And in Zell's astrology reading was a strong sense of children. He whips out this woman's pea stick to show Bambi and Jessica that it was positive and the girl is pregnant. They're excited for him. I would have been like, get that pea stick away from me before I give you a hug. I don't know this lady, but anyway, they give him hugs and happy, and they start discussing planning a baby mama reveal. Have y'all ever heard of that shit? A baby mama reveal? That's what we doing now? We revealing the baby mama, not the gender, not that we're pregnant. We're revealing the baby mama first, because he don't even really know her, let alone any of his friends. So like, I don't know. And Love D Nice said, right, like, morals now, she wasn't married before you carry. And Love D Nice said, yeah, you was fucking before you were married, exactly. And now you worried about that. But I don't know. Never heard of a baby mama reveal, but that's what Bambi and Jessica are going to go off and plan for Zell for them to reveal. He also said he didn't want Ciara there or her to cook the food because everything she cook is too salty, and he want his baby mama to be healthy. He threw some shade there. Y'all did see they made up on the internet though, right? Zell and Ciara, they about a week or so ago, they've I guess mended their issues and they're back friends. I don't know how it's gonna last if he keep throwing shade and she's seeing it as this season progressed, but they did make up. So I guess we got a baby mama reveal on the way. All these events this season seem curated and made up. Mama D's mother appreciation lit brunch when it wasn't even Mother's Day. Now we're making a baby mama reveal. Even Diamond's engagement / bachelorette party all at the same time seemed like a curated event, because if you looked, she looked like she was already pregnant in that in her like lingerie she had on. I don't know. Love D Nice said, but that floating chicken wasn't salty as hell. Please, exactly. That's what I said. Floating fried chicken. It was floating potato salad, floating mac and cheese. I don't know. He had a pineapple with one drink, a coconut. They looked like he stole from one of the resorts in the other hand. I don't know. He just stole that from Tulum and brought it back. I have no idea. But yeah, he was throwing shade at Ciara, but they are allegedly back friends now. What else happened last night? Y'all know I gotta look at my notes with all these shows. Right. Diamonds. Some people were calling Diamond's party an engagement party. Some were calling it a bachelorette party, but it was looking like it was all women. They were dressed in lingerie. They was looking good, and they came to the event. No way in hell does Diamond know all of these Love and Hip Hop cast members to this extent that she's inviting everyone. Because even Carly was like, oh, I didn't know, Amy, you knew Diamond like that shit. Oh, I'm getting to know her. But yeah, curated event that Diamond had last night. And like I said, she looked like, if you look closely at some of the clips, it definitely looks like Diamond was already pregnant in that scene. So to me, this is not her real bachelorette or her real or her real engagement party. This was something that they curated, or this could, her wedding could have been so rushed. She's not married yet, but we see her on this season already looking for a dress, having this party like 2 weeks later. Everything's moving really fast, and then we saw the announcement a few weeks back that she was pregnant. But definitely looks like a little stomach poking out in it. The first thing on my list of notes is Diamond on the show or is she not? I'm not sure, y'all. Like, she's not sure. She back to no green screens. We barely see her. It's giving, I just want to rub in Scrappy's face that I moved on. I have a new man. Nobody knows anything about him. I told you he's a boxer. We found out last night he's from Alaska. And yeah, but I'm trying to figure out, like, is she on the show or not? Is she a friend of? We do that now? I thought we just did that on Housewives. Anyway, that was in my notes of, I guess, random thoughts. Was, is she on the show or not? Love D Nice said, Diamond invited all the randoms. Yeah, like, if it's such a joyous occasion like that, you are inviting your close friends and family. You're not just inviting every Joe Smo off the street. And you're definitely not making Emily Banks a bridesmaid who you barely talk to. Emily even they even said that on the show. So Erica said, like, we are friends, but we don't talk often, but we're just friends that know, hey, even though I don't hear from you, when we check back in, we good. I don't know, but yeah, she had her event. And she also invited Jasmine. Apparently she knows Jasmine too. Although Jasmine didn't know anything about her fiance, she's invited to the bachelorette engagement lingerie stripper party as well. And I'm gonna tell you what, I'm getting tired of Jasmine showing up at every event to campaign how Kurt is trying to sleep with her just because she's saying that he said to her face that she be showing up when he go to pick up his son. She shows up to the door in a birthday suit. I'm so tired of, we on our fourth event now of Jasmine showing up to tell her story instead of just going to talk to Rashida. Love D Nice said, of course everybody know Jasmine this season. Yeah, like, we ain't seen her in, I don't know, a month of Sundays, and all of a sudden everybody know her. But yeah, she was there. Carly pulled her to the side. Oh, messy Carly. I put in my notes literally, get to the bottom of it. Carly was going to go over and be like, hey, I ain't seen you in a long time, right, sis? You ain't seen her since you dropped the tea that she had the baby and was cheating with Kurt. That's how long ago it's been since you seen her. Hell, since all of us seen her. So she pulled her to the side and asked her about what she's been going to multiple events and telling everybody. Yandy, she's sitting there looking aggravated because, number one, she got her own issues at home with her husband and his alleged mistress, so she already fuming. She sits down, and of course she wants to make it clear that she is Team Rashida. That's her friend. She don't want nothing else to deal with it, honey. So they sit down, and she tells her same story again about Kurt, and she has her receipts. Carly asked for the receipts. Now, I'm going to tell y'all, I was a little disappointed in the receipts because I have no idea what that one page of text messages said. We do see what it says next week, where he mentioned something like, money is unlimited if you're sleeping with me. But she had one screenshot or one little page of text messages. I thought she was going to have full-on transcripts at this point, the way she running around town telling everybody. I expected a lot more. She said everything else was verbal, so we can't confirm verbal receipts if there's no voice notes. So that's all she had. And even Carly said, that's all you got? That's all you got is that? Well, yeah, she has her one page. We see what's on that one page. It's going to be read finally to Rashida, as it should have been from the beginning. When you sat down with her, you could have just said, Rashida, come back over here. Your husband said I'm coming to the door in my birthday suit. I got to show you my proof that he trying to sleep with me. We could have been Not past it, but damn, we could have been further along in this situation. But finally, next week, this one pager of text messages will be read to Rashida. Again, I was disappointed. I expected her to have pages and pages and DMs after all these seasons, and that's all you got. We don't know when he said that. I mean, it doesn't make it right because whenever he said it, he was married to Rashida. It doesn't make it right. We don't know how old it is or anything like that, so we will see next week. But yeah, she got mad. Well, Yandy got mad, like, and I was really agreeing with Yandy, y'all. Yandy saying like, why you ain't having this conversation with Rashida? Or why do you feel Rashida's supposed to come to you in her stepmom role? If you are saying that, okay, my son is at her house, or you should have a relationship with her, you should be trying to initiate that, not waiting for Rashida to come to you. And again, what do you guys think? Because I don't really feel like Rashida has to have a relationship with this girl. I really don't. Like, you know her, you know of her, you know what you did. The relationship and the co-parenting is between Kurt and Jasmine. If Rashida's made it clear that she's gonna care for your son when he's over there, and that she's taking care of him, there's no difference in how he's loved versus all the other children, then that should be enough. What does she want from Rashida? Even with her mom and her friend, all of them are saying how she ain't stepping up to be a good stepmom. You the one dropping the baby off late to school and got the defects after you. So what you worried about Rashida for? I don't understand at all. Y'all help me understand. Am I missing something? But see, this is why I don't date nobody that got kids. I wouldn't do that anyway. Well, shit, he had them after they was already together. I would have left. Let me just say that. Because I can't work out this triangle of a relationship. Love D Nice said, I agree, but Rashida the wife, she's so quick to leave. Like, your husband cheated on you, he would have never been able to talk to Jasmine solo again. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But for me, Love D Nice, had he cheated and had a baby with somebody else, I would be gone. I wouldn't even be trying to figure out what the relationship was going to be like after that and how we going to all co-parent this side baby. I'd have been gone. He would have been able to talk to Jasmine freely and sleep with her as freely as he wants to, because at the end of the day, I know Kurt makes investments and has always been there and been like the moving force behind Rashida. But at the end of the day, her everything, like her songs, put it on and make you want to marry me for that money. She said she's still living off money from that, being off ringtones and shit when it was MySpace days. So she will be fine on her own, restaurants and all. I truly think with Rashida, it's almost like how men say it's cheaper to keep her. It's cheaper to keep Kurt at this point because they're so financially tied in with each other. It's just cheaper to keep them. But for me, I'd have been gone. We would have had to figure out how to untie every fucking thing. You hear me? So, I don't know. I just don't feel like it's Rashida's responsibility. And if she don't want to have a relationship, hell, Kendra ain't over there ain't having a relationship with Jock's side baby mother. So, I don't know. But listen, I see both sides, y'all. If you're going to stay and accept it, if you stay and that means you accept it, you got to deal with it. And I don't understand that. I can't relate because I'd be gone. So I can't relate. So if any of y'all had that situation and you stayed, tell me your thoughts on it and how you worked out that relationship. But it just ain't something I'm built for. So, but yeah, that great episode. Like we said, we'll see next week. Y'all pay attention to Kurt Page, because I told y'all every Tuesday he dropped a little I love you something post to Rashida before a new episode airs to keep her from leaving his ass. So for the past 3 weeks, y'all go check his page. Every Tuesday he drops something. So y'all look out for his little drop, and then we'll see how it goes with this reading of this text message and how he spends this. But I don't know why Jasmine feels like us as viewers are giving Kurt a pass. I'm not. I don't trust him. Haven't trusted him since he got in the hot tub with them hoes out there in the cabin with Benzino in them. So I'm not the one giving the passes. I don't know who is. I guess she feels like she's labeled the Jezebel. You know, you are, but I don't think that you're the only one to blame. We know he's married. He knew what he was doing. He had a whole apartment for you. Y'all got you pregnant. Decided to name the baby with a K, like after all his other kids. Like, that's nasty work, if you ask me. So there's no passes given here. Jen on Facebook said, I'm definitely going to check his post. Yeah, I'm telling you, every Tuesday, go check it out. He just posted one yesterday of her talking about, oh, I love looking at her. Like, boy, bye. And it's always midday before the episode airs that night. Love D Nice said, it is cheaper to keep her, but I see that's a lot to undo and work out. Yeah, it may be. It may be. But I'm telling you, I'd have been out. Because I can't trust you no more. It's not going to be a great relationship. That's what I know about me. Like, if you break the trust like that, there's no coming back from that. I'm never going to trust you again. I'm going to question everything you're doing. I'm going to question, right, when you're going to drop the baby off or da-da-da-da. Like, I don't want to police nobody. I'm already policing 2 toddlers as it is, child. Not to mention, it's the last day of me doing mom school. They've been home for 2 months, and I'm tired. Ain't no way I can do that and work and do this and be worried about everything you do. I just can't. Sorry. Can't do it. Jen said, I think Rashida and Kirk have an open relationship, but he's supposed to be more discreet. Rashida like women, I think. What? Well, we're going to say allegedly, Jen. I don't know. It might be an open relationship or curtain, but, and Rashida may not be aware, but I don't know. I've never heard that in the streets, girl, but I'll keep that in my back pocket in case it comes up. But yeah, good episode. We'll see what happens next week. More from Lil Zane and his wife, roommate, housemate. I don't know what's going on with them. I'm really not interested, but he's there, and so his wife. So we'll see what's happening there. What happens with Zell and his alleged baby on the way. She is considering abortion. We see in the upcoming episode because they're not married. Like I said, oh, you got morals now. You didn't have them in Delome, sis. But we'll see what happens there. It's giving, I need a storyline. I don't even know if I believe this woman is pregnant, but we're going to go along with it. Love D Nice say, couldn't have been on open. She was pregnant when he cheated. Yeah, that part. So, or maybe that's why he thought it wasn't his baby, Love D Nice. Who knows? The theories can go on and on with this foolishness. But it was a great episode last night. I enjoyed it, and we will see what's happening next week. Now let's move on to Real Housewives of Dubai, which was a good episode last night. Lisa clocked the fuck in last night. Y'all hear me? She clocked in. I told y'all with Real Housewives of Dubai, I'm enjoying the season, but it's a hit or miss. Last week's episode was like, yeah. Their trip to Bali was, yeah. But last night they clocked in, and we know next week is the season finale of Real Housewives of Dubai. Reunion looks dropped yesterday. If you haven't seen them, they're on my page. I rated them. I rated 1 to 10 each look on TikTok. So if you're not following me on TikTok, go check it out over there as well. But yeah, Reunion is on the way and season finale next week. Now we started off here with Lisa planning what I thought was a dope Mina Rowe launch party for her skincare line. I want some of her lip gloss. Y'all go tag Lisa and tell her, let me promote her lip gloss, because it looks like it's good and very demure. I want some. But she was planning this dope skincare launch. She sat down at the skincare launch. She had it at a spa where they were, getting treatments and using her skincare products. She wanted it to be like a self-care event. And she talked to Sarah about how was her son doing. If you guys are not aware, Sarah had a nanny or maid that she found text messages and evidence that she had been communicating with men, bringing men in the house, almost in a it looks to be she was planning to maybe kidnap Sarah's son. And Sarah was sitting with her son, kind of telling her friends about this, and he heard all of this. So Sarah was saying he doesn't want to, sleep at night. He's worried somebody's going to come in the house. and take him. And Lisa was saying that, she didn't think that she should have let him know that much. As a mom, she wouldn't have done that. And I would have to say, I'm not judging anybody's mothering, just saying for myself, I probably wouldn't have let him sit there and all of that conversation, which I noticed and actually had that in my mind. But like I said, I don't judge anybody's mothering. But when Lisa brought it up, I was kind of like, I've been feeling like that all season, where she let him meet this guy that she was just now dating, not, hadn't gotten serious yet. She let him meet him and he got all excited about it. All of her conversations about her dating life, everything, he's usually sitting right there. So I don't know. For me, I wouldn't have certain conversations in front of my children. I wouldn't bring someone around them that I'm dating, because it's not working out now. And he had his hopes up that they would get married. But Lisa, being a good friend, talked to her about it instead of talking about it behind her back. But I was definitely feeling the same way. Love D Nice said, I love Lisa. I hate her and Ayan. I think that's her name. They falling out. Yeah, they fell out, girl. Lisa and Ayan, as close as they were, they done fell out and they ain't made up yet. Love D Nice said, I hate Caroline Brooks. She's a hater and only on the black woman. Yeah, Brooks. I'm not really feeling Brooks either, and I'm tired of the conversations off camera on phone calls, calling everybody, and then not having that same energy when she comes to film. And agreed, like, she loves to see dissension in the friendship. Like, if somebody's fighting with each other, she loves to see that. She's not a girl's girl. But we're gonna get into how I feel about Brooks, because there's some underlying things that I think is going on with her for sure. Lisa checks on Ayan in her like spa room, just checking like how's her relationship going with Caroline Stanberry, because she feels like Ayan is kind of leaving their friendship hanging to go hang out with Stanberry, which agreed. They kind of got past the whole voice note thing, which I would not have. She should have never played it for Stanberry to begin with, and I definitely wouldn't be cool with Stanberry after she let everybody know that I played this shit for her when I wasn't supposed to. But they've gotten over that, and they kind of was just talking about, yeah, we've gotten over it, we're cool, and Lisa's not really feeling that. Like, haven't you learned your lesson? Burned you once, she gonna burn you again. But Ayan is heading forward with her friendship with Stanberry. So after the event, this is where this alleged phone call takes place, where Brooks calls Talene and she's upset that Lisa did not have her Mina Rowe event at the Glass House Spa. She had it at another spa place, and she's upset. Like, I guess she feels like, she said there that she would have not charged her for the space. She would have, probably loved the promotion of the Glass House, because we haven't really seen much of the Glass House on this season, but probably would have loved to have that hosted there to showcase her space and probably help her business. What I think, and these are just my thoughts, this is just alleged, I really do think that Caroline Brooks is going through some underlying financial issues. She's working day and night at this Glass House, trying to open another location. She's the manager. She ain't hiring no general manager. When she had the birthday party for her son, she was like mad at her ex-husband, like, he ain't paid for none of this. What he doing here? I don't want him nowhere near me. Like, I think he has stopped footing the bill for her. She is trying to make things work for herself, and it's coming through in her actions and the way she's treating her friends this season. I really think, again, these are just my thoughts and alleged, that we're going to start to see some financial crumbles from her in upcoming seasons, if they come back, because ratings has been up and down. Y'all ain't really been watching Dubai. I keep telling y'all to watch it, because if not, I ain't going to have nothing on damn Tuesdays. But I don't know if they're going to get another season with the way ratings have been going. And this is only their second season. But I do think there's some underlying issues with Brooks and her money, and she was upset that Lisa didn't have that event there. I also don't understand why she would think that, because her and Lisa ain't really that cool like that. They were only cool in Bali because Brooks was happy that her and Chanel Ayan had their little tiff in Bali. And she's like, well, come out with me, girl. So they're not even really that cool for her to expect her to have her event there. Love D Nice says, but let her tell it she ain't paid for the spa. Both exes paid for it. Right. They might have paid for it, but I think they are like, okay, we paid for it. We built it. Now go make your own money. Yeah. And the way she was acting at that birthday party, like she couldn't stand her ex-husband, her child's father. Like, he ain't paid for none of this. I did it all on my own. So she is trying to keep up with the Joneses. So again, alleged, but those are my thoughts. I just told you I've been watching reality TV for a long time. I'm an OG in this shit. So when I be looking at body language and actions and stuff, I be trying to put two and two together, and that's what I've come up with. So we're gonna see what they talk about at the reunion, or if they get another season, what happens there. But also Lisa also talked about finding out at her event that Brooks refused all spa services. Like when she went to clear her bill for the event, she learned that Brooks did not get any services, saying that she doesn't do any outside services other than at the glass house, and she refused everything. Love D Nice said, I hope they do. But I was thinking that too. But Brooks don't even show the spotlight. Have a girls' day. Then market your shit. That's why you on TV marketing, right? Like you mad at Lisa for not having an event there. Have an event there yourself. Totally agree, Love D Nice. We ain't seen it at all. I'm about to. Can we look on Google Maps and see if it's open? Even though it's in Dubai, can we try to look it up? I'm gonna do that and see if I find anything. I'm gonna post it. But we ain't really seen that. We only saw her there once, struggling with staffing and people not showing up, or people actually a manager working on a day that she had cut their hours again. From a financial standpoint, she had cut their hours and she was aggravated that they was there and told them to go home. So that's why I'm saying, like, it's just not adding up. I would have definitely had my own event there instead of waiting for Lisa to have it. So Lisa confronts Brooks about it at the table. She's like, look, I'm hearing you have an issue. What's the issue? And again, Brooks like, I felt like you could have asked me. None of the energy that we're hearing from Talene that she had on the phone call with her was she just like totally lost her mind about Lisa not having it there. That's what I'm saying. I'm tired of the off-camera conversations. It seems like all season, every season, Brooks is making these calls after filming. She's so upset. Bring that energy to set. Bring that to the camera. Bring it to everybody's face. Not just in your confessional, not just in your interviews, but while they're filming. Then maybe we'll have some better fucking ratings. How about that? But she was like, okay, well, we discussed it, and not. Talene got the battery in her back because Talene is a follower. Like whoever she friends with that week, that's who she riding for till the wheels fall off. Like, girl, wasn't you just arguing with Brooks out in the streets and telling her she ain't got no husband, where her husband at, and now y'all back so cool that you want to fight her battles for her? Like, chill. I told y'all I don't like how Talene is moving this season. Because first of all, that's Housewives Rules 101. You don't bite the hand that feeds you. So you turned on Brooks, who got you on the show, to go ahead and be friends with Stanberry and them. Then you come back trying to get under Brooks, and now you got the battery in your back, and you want to come for Lisa. And I literally wrote in my notes, because Lisa turned into Kim Kardashian on that bitch. She said, you don't even have a business, so you don't know. It reminded me of Keeping Up with the Kardashians when Kim said to Courtney, like, you don't run the business, so you don't know. So she turned into Kim Kardashian on her ass and read her for filth. Like, you ain't got nothing to do with this. I have my event where I had it. It was a great event, and I'm not about to go back and forth with you about it. Like, you just trying to find something to be mad about. Lisa was a little harsh with Brooks. I think that she just can't help herself with her shade. She was like, when I was planning this with my event, like, you or the glass house wasn't in my mind. Right? Love D Nice said, and definitely did. Turned into Kim K on her ass and read her for filth. Like, they're not cool like that. I don't know why she was expecting this event to be at the glass house. And to me, I know the glass house would be more like hair salon and do some spa treatment service. I don't know if she has a bunch of rooms where she could have had them all individually doing spa treatments. I don't even know the setup. Love be nice. Yeah, we definitely gonna look on Google Maps and see what we can find out and see if there's some pictures of the salon on there. Cause right, she hasn't even shown it to us to know if that event would have even been able to be accommodated there. She just mad because it wasn't there. Um, then they have dinner with the husbands and they circle back to the same old argument, which really started with Chanel Ayan. She dropped the messy bomb saying that Brooks was jealous. She said that Brooks was jealous of Lisa and her event and that it wasn't there. She said you giving jealous energy, sis. And she then brings Lisa into the conversation and she's saying to Lisa, well, do you feel like I was jealous? And Lisa read again. She opened the book, put her glasses on, read her fulfill. She said, you saying you don't get outside services, but you don't even get your hair done at the glass house. They don't do your wigs at the glass house. You bring the black women in there to do your hair at the glass house. You bring the African women in there to do your hair. You ain't getting your hair done by your own people at the glass house. I said, ooh, drop the T, sis. Drop the T. So, I don't know, y'all. Brooks tried to pass it on as she has a glam squad that she's had since her son is 4 years old and she's loyal to them. Why would she not let them continue to do her hair and makeup? So she has her glam squad come to Glass House. Now, in my notes, y'all, I wrote, so if you're loyal to them, why don't they work at your Glass House spa on a daily? Outside of them traveling with you or doing your makeup, or if they have any other clients, why aren't they working at the glass house if they the ones that's keeping you slayed? Why you got other people working in there instead of them? I don't know. But Lisa killed with that. And Talene sitting back there and Brooks asking her, Talene, don't I get my hair done at my salon? Don't I get my hair done there? And she like, I want to stay out of it. Oh, now you want to stay out of it because you got your ass handed to you at the golf event when you came for Lisa. Now you don't want to talk no more. Now you want to stay out of it. Yeah, okay, sis. Just get your reading game up. And just know you can't go toe to toe with Lisa. That's why you wanted to stay out of it. That's what was really going on. But you know, and then also with Talene, even though she said she wanted to stay out of it, she's still talking shit under her breath. Like, yeah, I'm going to stay out of it because last time I was called too many bitches. I'm going to just stay out of it. Like, you still sending for Lisa. Okay, you sent the call. She picked the shit up. Well, you was acting like a bitch. You was talking loud, putting your hand up. So, yeah, you was acting like one, and that's why I was calling you one. Now, Lisa, you might have forgot you was the one that kind of went off on her and you had the hand up first, but that's all right, Lisa. That's all right. She was still with the battery in her back coming at you when it ain't had nothing to do with you. Although she had just said on the golf course, you should talk to Brooks. I don't want to misquote. So you go ahead and talk to her, but then you get to the table and you want to jump in. So you got your ass handed to you about 3-4 times last night when it came to Lisa. Like, Lisa clocked the fuck in last night, and I was here for all of it. It was a really good episode for Real Housewives of Dubai. Probably the best one this season. So, again, season finale is next week of Real Housewives of Dubai. You know I'm going to hit y'all with the sneak peek so y'all can see of the upcoming episode. I cannot wait. But both last night, Love and Hiphop ATL and Dubai were really good episodes. I was not disappointed with either one. So my midday tea talks are usually 30 minutes, and we about 45, almost 50 minutes in. So that tells you it was a good episode. Love D Nice said Lisa needs to move to ATL. Yeah, because the way she got at Sheree at BravoCon, we ain't heard from Sheree since, child. She's still somewhere mad. So Lisa, I think Lisa would do good in Atlanta or even in Beverly Hills, which she frequents Beverly Hills for like her businesses and stuff a lot. So I think she could fit in any of them. If anything goes awry with Dubai, if they don't bring them back, because ratings have been up and down. We'll see from my favorite TVDs what the ratings look like last night if you guys were tuned in. But yeah, if I think she could fit in ATL, Lisa could fit in Beverly Hills. She could even fit in New York. She's there a lot as well. But yeah, y'all go check out the reunion looks for Real Housewives Dubai. Let me know what you think in the comments. We will have the season finale episode next week, and I will talk about it. Make sure you guys come back tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We have reality news weekly recap. Everything that's happening in the streets. We got Brittany getting a divorce. Tom Girardi found guilty. We got all types of stuff going on in these streets. I'm going to give you guys a recap of Jen and her fiance, the episode I had with the attorney on Sunday. Give you some key points of that so you are up to date, because y'all know we are waiting for him to go to court on September 6th to even see if he can travel to Paris for his wedding on September 14th. So it's heating up, y'all. The tea is hot. So make sure you come back tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, for reality weekly news recap. We will be streaming live across Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. You already know this. We always do. If you can't watch it live, it will be on my YouTube channel. So, guys, before I get out of here are my promotional rates. If you have a business, if you have a product, if you have a content page yourself that you want me to promote, you can reach out to me at my email address is reality_recap@yahoo.com. It's also on my Instagram page. You can just click email and send your inquiries. Also, my Cash App is there, y'all. It costs to give y'all this tea now. So make sure you are supporting. Send your Cash App donations to just help me keep growing, better equipment, trying to get in a studio and out of my basement. So I appreciate all the support. Facebook hit 10K followers this week on Monday, and then I turned around today and it hit 11K. So we're growing all over the place. So make sure you're following Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. We are all over the place. And don't forget to click the link in my bio, like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. So if you miss any of these lives, all my midday tea talks are there, and my Thursday night podcast episodes. So I will see you tomorrow for reality news weekly recap. Y'all make sure y'all come back, check in, comment, interact. I appreciate all of you guys stopping by today. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all hump day, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. And before I leave, as I always say, reality TV stars are humans too. Don't forget that. It's your girl V with Reality Recap. Y'all, see you later. Peace.